have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point guard. Now here's Edwards. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Conley against Hart. Conley dishes to Randall. 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson with it. Pass to Hart. And here is Bridges. McDaniels defending. Conley against Hart. Ewing. With the fadeaway. No good that time. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
Brunson the pass to Hart. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
He misses the free throw. Hey, Doris, you grew up in New York. The pressure of playing in the big city, is that a real thing?
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. If you're playing in the media capital of the world, everything is magnified. And I think that holds true for the other respective large cities. Los Angeles and Chicago come to mind.
Well, Doris, thinking about last season for the Knicks, clearly a step forward.
Well, Kevin, you have to consider it a win because you go ahead and advance in the playoffs for just the second time since their '99 finals run. Adding Jalen Brunson to the mix was obviously a great decision. This looks like an organization moving in exactly the direction you hope.
Juzang can't hit. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to Houston.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
I thought the striking thing was how little offense they generated. It doesn't matter how stout your defense is when you play that poorly on the offensive end.
Here's Juzang following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Ewing a screen on Edwards. Down low. No good from Ewing.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Picked by Randall. Here's Conley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
That's good from Conley.
Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big shot maker. This guy has had such a solid, probably underrated career.
He's perfect from the line this time. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd ever be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
There it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Edwards with it. Now Smith defending. Tries the spin move. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That's his first foul. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
We know you want one, so make some noise.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Randall. Torrey Craig comes in for McDaniels. And it's Mitchell in for Mike Conley. Here is Edwards. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
In the corner, Smith with it. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
Pass to Edwards. From the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now here's Brunson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Reed with the block. Edwards against Brunson. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 5.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. It has been a strange year for a few teams that thought they'd start a little stronger, Greg.
Yeah, what you see on paper coming into the season, that means very little until you're put to the test. But these teams have time to make adjustments in their schemes and personnel.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Here's McBride. The screen from Ewing. From the line, McBride's shot is off.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And here's Reed. Nothing on the board. And the pass to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. Here's Craig. Porter pulls it in.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
McBride passes to Porter. Ewing, a screen on Craig. Porter, bounce pass. Here's Ewing. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
How about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Now, here's Mitchell. There's a good screen. Pass to Reed. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Porter. Here's Vanderbilt. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Now Mitchell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
And he makes the first. And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
So he gets them both. Here's McBride. He has yet to score. Ewing, a screen on Mitchell. From the low block, Gobert with the block.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Edwards.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Outside, Ewing. Outside, Porter. Back to Ewing. Buries it down low. Ewing's got 5.
Listen, this guy's a willing passer, and Porter has a natural instinct for this game.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Timberwolves. Edwards with the screen for Mitchell. And there's the drive. This is it to Craig. Edwards looking it over. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Juzang passes to Vanderbilt. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Ewing, and then Ewing with the jam.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
Edwards with it. He's got 5. And the Timberwolves call time.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Julius Randle's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Torrey Craig. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Mike Conley subbed in for Mitchell. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Knicks. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough. And, of course, the Minnesota Timberwolves, 3 spots below. So it's Minnesota now. Alexander Walker passes to McDaniels. 4 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Count it. Randle's got his second bucket of the night.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Mikal Bridges. 8th in three-point shooting and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Now, here's Hart. No scoring in this one, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. To the middle. Out to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Bridges. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Conley. His last outing with 20 points. Here's Randle, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, Julius Randle, we know this, loves to finish despite being fouled. This guy will play through contact, no problem.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
That one misses for Randle. You know, Doris, something to admire about Julius Randle is the joy, the pure joy he takes in this game.
Well, joy obviously comes when we're successful at something. And Julius Randle has become consistently successful at NBA basketball. He's worked hard to make that perimeter game as dangerous as his dribble drive game. And that kind of balance leads to great success. Well, it's about hustling and contesting shots, and Julius Randle doing work defensively.
No good with the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the score by New York. Conley against Brunson. Conley, the pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Hasn't made one yet. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Clark kicks to Brunson. To the paint. Here's Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Making trouble inside. Smith doing all he can to force the defense into a mistake.
For New York, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And ever since he came straight out of high school into the NBA, there's always been a drive in Josh Smith. He plays like he's got something to prove.
Minnesota making a switch here. Bassey's checked in. And it's tied up with that one. 1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Conley for 3. Bridges with the board. New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Hart finds Brunson. That gives them the lead.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Randall a screen on Brunson. Here's Conley. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
And here's Brunson. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Howard Drew finished the play, and Josh Smith just shaking him off.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Free throw drop for Smith. Now here is Conley. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Randall with a screen for Conley. Another miss by Conley.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Brunson. Smith with a screen on Conley. Shoots from the line. Bridges misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Randall outside. Screen by McDaniel. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Brunson surveying the D. hit from in close. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Knicks lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
21.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So with Ewing sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Jalen Brunson. Hartenstein is out there with Smith. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
They set the screen. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Brunson. Averaging about 16 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Now here's Randall. Pass to Brown. Here's Bassey. Back to Brown. There's the pass to Randall. 6 to shoot. Here's Bassey. From beyond the arc. Rebounded by Hart. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Brunson. Lets a floater go, and it's blocked. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Alexander Walker passes to Bassey. Smith with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And whenever Smith gets the opportunity to attack the rim, he's going to take it.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First team foul.
And Doris, we know Mikal Bridges famously traded for Durant, but it's interesting. Durant was Bridges' favorite player growing up.
And Kevin, it's always interesting when there's a connection between the idol and the guy who is idolizing him. But give Mikal Bridges credit. He has come into his own as a star. This guy has proven to be a capable offensive player and is one of the truly legit defensive wings that you have got to plan for.
And he knocks down the first one. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Hart. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Sinks the three-pointer. Randall's got 11 points.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Bridges passes to Smith. Stolen by Michael Conley. It's hauled in by Smith. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. They trail by 1. All right, a chance to check out stats for Mike Conley.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left it. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Both free throws good from Bridges. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And it's Conley penetrating. Outside for Randall. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Smith with the defensive effort. The Knicks with the lead. He's got a clear path. Moving it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Bridges.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Both free throws good from Bridges. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Hart. Randall, a screen on Hart. Pass to Randall. It's stolen by Smith. Bridges outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
And how good has he been at the line?
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
One shot.
One shot. And that one falls for Bridges. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Gobert. And he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. So much fun indoors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
And Edwards drops them both. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. Brunson the pass to Bridges. Puts up a deep 3. Reed with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Craig finds Gobert. Tipped away. Bridges with the steal. Brunson with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Bridges passes to Brunson. A floater. He gets that one. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Mitchell kicks to Reed. And there's the pass to Edwards. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Basket counts. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Knicks leading by 6. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players' doors to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013. Probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Now here's Porter. Still yet to score. No good from Ewing. It's Edwards on the wing. Minnesota again turning it over. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. 4th, Rudy Gobert.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Knicks. 6-point lead. And they call an illegal screen here. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
And for that game against Miami, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
Edwards drives in, makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Guarded by Reed. Clock at 6. Ewing sets a screen for Clarkson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Well, just gets into the thick of the defense and makes a terrific play. Go ahead, Jordan Clarkson.
Pass to Craig. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line, 2 shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. New York leading by 5. Clarkson kicks to Ewing. Back to Clarkson. Porter a screen on Mitchell. Here's Clarkson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
This to me is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
And the second free throw, good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Gobert against Ewing, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ewing. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Conley in for Davion Mitchell. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
New York leading by 6. To the inside. Porter, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Outside Edwards. Randle with a screen for Edwards. Tries it from 9. Yes, that goes in. Edwards got 8 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
Passes to Porter. They set the pick. Pass to Juzang. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Now here's Edwards. 13 points in the game. And Juzang pulls it down. For New York, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Ewing, a screen on Conley. Here's Clarkson. Drops it in from 11 feet. And now it's an 11-point Knicks lead.
Well, you can give them a steady diet of pick and roll because if Jordan Clarkson gets downhill, it's trouble.
Randle, a screen on Clarkson from 11 feet away. Randle on the follow. Randle's got 13.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here's Vanderbilt. Still scoreless. Outside Edwards. He kicks to Conley. Back to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 9. Dishes it to Conley. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
So both teams changing it up here. And Ewing has got the ball here for the Knicks. Now Hart. Now the pass to Brunson. Smith sets the pick for Brunson. Back to Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 to shoot. That's good, and Ewing with the assist. Hart's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Conley. And there's the foul. It'll go on Patrick Ewing. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels, still without a basket. There's the screen. 4 on the shot clock. Knicks with the rebound. Ewing's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brunson with it. Conley picks him up. Brunson against Conley. Here's Ewing. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Conley against Brunson. McDaniels with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
And Ewing with that size, he really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the pick. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Hits the 3-point bomb. Conley's got 7 points in the game. 19 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Brunson. Goes up from the top of the key, and he drops that one in. Brunson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so we conclude the first half. It's the Knicks leading by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach.